Alright, so I'm going to show you a little quick tip on your Sumo Crawler axles on how to get a little bit of extra steering and steering angle, that is, and how to actually fix one of the little problems that you're going to encounter with your axles themselves. A lot of you guys must have gone through this before, but I'm just going to show it for the new guys. This right here is an issue that you will run across where your axle, the dog bone part of it, actually sticks out more to one side than the other. The reason for that is that little shaft that's in there is actually press fitted, and with the back and forth motion of the motor and the axles, that actually gets loosened up a bit. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna push that back into the middle to where it looks the way it's supposed to, same side, same distance on each side, and then you're gonna place this on a hard surface, and you're gonna bang it with the hammer, not too hard, okay? You just want to tap it on one side, flip it over, tap it on the other side, because there's so little material in here. Just a quick tap with the hammer is actually gonna squeeze that tiny little bit of metal in, and it'll hold that shaft in place. Now don't hit it too hard, because you're gonna make that little ball come out around. So just a quick tap on each side should be enough to hold that shaft in there, and you're never going to have that problem ever again. I do that with all my Sumos. I just was in a hurry to get my sons done, so I didn't do it, but this is what happened. So don't do that. Just give it that little quick tap on each side. Another thing you guys are going to want to do is the axles themselves. If you look at the notch where that dog bone runs, the shaft itself doesn't go deep enough for that rod to actually be able to steer as much as you want it to. So what happens is when you're steering, you'll have your wheels turned to one side, and as the motor pushes the wheels forward, you'll have something like this. That movement that you get is affecting your steering. It's also putting a lot more strain on your drive motor, because it's actually fighting the servo when it pushes the wheel back and forth. That servo wants to keep that wheel all the way out, and your drive motor is actually pushing it back. So it's fighting the torque of the servo, and it's fighting the drag of the wheels, and it's just taking a lot of power away from your Sumo. So what you want to do is, because you're very limited in that little notch right there, you're gonna want to get a little something like this, to where you could file it down on that notch. What you're gonna end up with is a notch that actually goes all the way to the back. If you can see it there. Ooh, I'm trying to see, let me see if I can get it to focus right. Something like that. Alright, so as you can see here, kinda, I actually filed that notch all the way back to where you can see it goes all the way down. So that's the notch itself. It doesn't stop like this one, where you see the notch there, but on the back you don't. There's a wall. Well, what you want to do is you want to make that notch go all the way down to that back wall, the wall that actually goes against the bearing. So you eat away at that little part right there. By doing that, you actually increase your steering angle, and you don't have that problem where the drive motor has to fight the servo to be able to keep those wheels on the far end of the steering. So 2 quick little fixes there for your steering. It'll give you more power when you have your wheels turned. It'll fix your whole steering issues when you have it all the way to the sides, and it'll just fix your crawling altogether. These are free mods, I guess, and they're gonna save you a lot of headaches if you do them before you start crawling, because if you were to lose that little pin right there, you will have to get yourself another axle shaft, because I really doubt that you'll be able to find a tiny little pin like that to put back in there. So don't make this mistake. Tap it with the hammer, each side, bam, bam, and you're good to go. Anyways, hope that helps you guys out. Thanks for watching.